One of the most common tools used by the Native Americans, not only for war, but for also to provide their protein, was the bow and arrow. Many different groups made different types of bows and arrows. Probably the most common type of wood used for bows in the eastern part of the United States was hickory. But also the Cherokee's favorite wood was black locust. The bow that I'm holding there on my left is a very powerful hickory bow, 60-pound pull, and this one is a 43-pound pull made from black locust. Now, a wooden bow is a tool that, when strung, it increases the power of it. Right now the wood is static, it has no tension on it, has no compression on it. When you string the bow, now the wood is bent. The fibers of the wood on the back of the bow is that part facing away from you when you're holding it, that is under tension. The belly of the bow is under compression. As you pull that string back, that wood bends even more. So you're putting greater tension and compression on the wood. It's simply mechanical levers or two levers that energy that's stored in that bent wood is going to then send the arrow along. An arrow is simply a smaller spear. It has feathers on the back end so that it can make it more accurate. The feathers actually slow the arrow down. This particular fletch is an eastern two-feather fletch used by the Cherokee, the Choctaw, Creek, the Catawba, and many others. The shaft is made from river cane, which is the only bamboo native to North America, and the point is made from a flint or chert from the Flint River in South Georgia. It's put on with pitch glue. Pitch glue is made from taking the sap of a pine tree and heating that up, mixing it with crushed charcoal, forms something similar to a modern day hot glue. Then it is tied on with deer sinews. Sinuous tendon attaches bone to muscle, muscle to muscle. Those sinews are scraped to meat and fat and allowed to dry. Then it's stripped out into threads, wet with the mouth, and tied on tightly. When it's wet, it stretches, it forms its own glue. When it dries, it shrinks and holds it on very tightly. And then a drop or two of hide glue goes over that. The hide glue is made by simmering pieces of rawhide and sinew, and that holds that on very tightly. To shoot the bow, if I'm right-handed, I'm going to hold the bow in my left hand. The arrow would go on the left-hand side of the bow. The string knock comes right back here. I'm using a 3-finger release, which is 1 finger above, 2 fingers below, and I'm pulling that back to my face, to my knocking point, and looking at my target. I don't necessarily sight down the arrow shaft. I'm looking at my target. It's instinctive shooting and it takes a lot of practice, but once you get used to it, it's quite comfortable and easy to do, and releasing the arrow. Generally, you want to stay within the limit of your ability to shoot accurately. To wound an animal is sinful. So learn what distance you can shoot and limit your shots to what you're able to make a clean kill with.